Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's... Okay, maybe let me make the jump and then we can then do the introduction. There we go. Hello, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Castle... I didn't know there was a save room right here. I'll be 100% honest. And I did all that backtracking to get to a save room. Our introduction has been ruined at the fact that I'm definitely not playing smart. That's okay. So anyway, let's try this one more time. Hello and welcome back to another uninterrupted introduction to Castlevania Symphony of the Night. In the last episode, we took out the first boss of the game. First of many bosses. This game is full of bosses. Oh, and we leveled up again. How nice. Stop taking away my axes. There are a couple of items I would give up for the axe, but right now, I do want the axe. But on the bright side, these enemies will go down a lot quicker now. It makes my life... Okay, I walked into that one. That was me. Can I even jump up there? Yeah, I can jump up there. Maybe I can't. I mean, I can jump up there. Obviously, I was able to make the jump, but I wasn't doing a good job of jumping up there. Right, I think there was something down here. No, there wasn't. Alright, so I'm just going to have to make my way up. I have a lot, but no, one of the memories I have playing this game, I was staying at a friend's house for a little while, because I ended up staying at a friend's house for a couple of days, and the holy water is actually a good ability in the substance. So some of the first enemies that are like going to be a challenge are in this specific area. So we're going to be extra careful with those, but I remember the first time I was playing this game, I was staying at a friend's house for a little while, for about a week, and I remember just sitting in his living room playing this game, and his cat was very interested in the game as well. Alright, let's take out that table. I think there's another save room here. Yes, there's another save room. And every night I just go sit in his recliner, and their cat would just come sit on my lap, and we just play Castlevania for a whole week. It was pretty awesome, honestly. I don't know, I want to keep the holy water. Now we're going to do some exploration. I do know that the actual way to go isn't this way. We're just making a big circle. For those of us that don't know that, this is just making a circle. But there is a lot, but like I had said before, and I'm going to keep saying it, exploration is the biggest thing in this game. And you have to explore every inch of the castle to get the 100% run. And I do intend to try to get that to the best of my ability. I'm going to be checking, have a map pulled up with me just to make sure I can do it correctly. Because, I mean, I know where everything is in this game. It's pretty linear. Well, I wouldn't say linear, but it's not hard to find where everything is. But just for completion's sake, you always want to keep, like, an extra guide with you, just in case you find yourself missing something. We're going to take these out. These mannequins don't really pose too much of a challenge. These are the enemies I'm talking about. But I do believe there's some item I need in this general area over here. Can you not? I'm saying that y'all don't pause and try. And now, alright, we got the Spirit Orb. So let's see what that does. Spirit Orb shows enemy damage. Perfect. So now we get to see how much damage we're actually doing to our enemies. Which honestly helps. What I kind of wish they would do is have like enemy health bars. It's one thing we don't get, or health bars. But you know, I'll accept what we have. But oh my god, just every night for a week, I'd sit down, boot up Castlevania, the cat would come. The cat knew it was time to fight Dracula. It was awesome. He was definitely a good little sidekick, and I believe, yep, here is our first enemy that's gonna pose just a little trouble. Mainly because he doesn't take a lot of damage, but that spike ball he's using, that ball and chain, it does insane amounts of damage. So you want to back up when he starts slinging it, get out of range. And there he goes. He went down pretty easily that time. He's not really the tough enemy of this. There is another one that's coming up, and that one takes a lot of damage, but also deals a lot of damage. Oh, a boomerang. I mean, with some of these enemies, you can't really afford to take too much damage. But no, that spike enemy, that ball enemy. Oh, and these ghosts, they kind of like the mermaids at the beginning. They just infinitely appear. They do 1 damage as it seems. But they also give you a decent amount of XP. I say a decent amount, but I think you get like 1 XP for each of these. Not to mention they also have the best death sound, like that little whimp, that little cry. I love it. Like I said, really not a hard enemy, but you know, not really a... Okay, go away. I mean, it was enough for me to level up. That's what mattered. So now we're going to make our jump down here. Is there anything in this one? No, we're going to need the holy water for this next fight, because here comes our first actual challenge of an enemy. I stand corrected in every sense of the word that was a challenge. Holy water apparently is just good against them. I mean, it's a demon, so yeah, that makes sense. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. Alright, once we come down here, we pull this wall down, and now we can make our way back here. And look, we're back in the same area as before. So we're actually going to save the game before we move on. And now y'all have to just bear with me as we make the climb back up. Because I'll be 100% honest, video editing is not my strong suit, so you're just going to have to be along for the ride. If I can get away from these guys... Alright, that wasn't too bad. Now let's make our way back there. If I can use the holy water to take that enemy out again, that would be amazing, because, like I had said before, that enemy does deal a lot of damage, and it takes a decent amount of damage to take out. But thankfully that holy water just makes that fight so much easier. I can't even stress it. If you don't believe me, try that fight without holy water and see what happens. It's really difficult. It's very much a difficult fight. But we're making our way back. Let's go see all the ghosts. I'm going to try to dodge them as much as possible here. Now, that green money bag gives us $250, which that's going to come in handy when we're buying items later on in the game. Okay, I want to dodge them. I really do, but they're getting in my way, and that's a problem. Now, most of these things are just going to give you 1 coin, but there are places that will give you a lot of money, and you are going to want that money. You know, that enemy dropped and gave me 100. Can you not? Okay, I wasn't going to take you out, but you know what? You had to knock me back twice. Now I'm really taking that one personal. The nerve of some people, right? Alright, back up. Because yeah, that will... Okay, perfect. Yeah, because like I said before, that ball and chain will deal heavy damage to you. But it kind of upsets me a little bit. Like, I went to look up, because I was asking friends before, like, hey, what game should I play on my channel next? And it was between this and a couple, and I know I talked about this before. I'm not forgetting what we talked about here. But one of my friends made a point. He said, how often do you see anyone play Symphony of the Night? And I went and looked it up, and there's not a lot of Let's Plays. I found maybe 4 results that popped up, and the other games that I picked, they get a lot of results. So it makes sense to want to play something different. Now, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not ashamed to say at this point in the game, I actually did get a little stuck because I didn't know where to go, and eventually, and it took me way longer than I care to admit. Okay, come back. No, stop running away from me. Like most women, you run away from me. It's okay then. Alright. But it took me forever to kind of find, like, okay, where am I supposed to go? Where am I going? What am I missing? And eventually I found it. And it took me, like I said, it took way longer than I care to admit. But I did eventually find it. Obviously so. I wouldn't be playing this game if I didn't know what we were playing. Huh. Okay, that's like the 3rd leather shield I've been dropped, and I'll be honest with y'all, I don't really need it. Like, it's a nice weapon. I mean, not even a weapon, it's a shield. Okay. There we go. No! Okay. Okay, this is... There we go, finally. That was getting just a tad ridiculous. That's okay, though. It's okay. I mean, everything's okay. We're going to get through this game eventually, but we're going to want to come up here. The entranceway is actually up there, but we're going to come in and save and just end the part here before we go do anything else. So, it's been good playing this with y'all. Thank y'all for tuning into part 3 of Let's Play Symphony of the Night. This is EKI Butters, and I will see everybody in part 4.